Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, come on, Hairbag. Put a little umph in that good morning.
Well, I thought I did, but I guess not.
Mouse, I love your intro.
I love it too. Maybe that was the mouse video he was talking about. I'm not sure they're all mouse videos on my page.
I didn't realize my daughter had your oh my God, whatever it is to get in here.
The link, I left it in chat.
Yes, the link. That's the word I was looking for.
But I do believe that she has already subbed up to me. She's been over here before, I think. She was here last.
Coffee. I thought it was in Buddies. That was
I think she joined us last Thursday.
Oh, did she? Okay. Goes to show you how good I am. Yeah, it's okay, Hairbag.
Come back up, Kathy. Y'all are all welcome to join me. I pinned the link at the top of chat. We're just going to sit and chill this morning. You sure can, honey.
That's up to you, horse lover.
Kathy, you coming back? Well, how has your week been going?
Not too bad. Been up since 3 o'clock this morning.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought I could chat here in Mouse's channel in chat. So I started typing. It knocked me off of Mouse, but I was in chat. I was laughing talking to you and Mouse, and I was down there in chat.
Uh-oh.
I said, what the fuck? I'm exhausted.
Oh, bless it.
Is your daughter coming up, Hairbag?
What's that?
Is she coming up?
I don't know. She can if she wants to.
Yeah. So what's today's topic, Mouse?
The day after Love Day. Our cups are empty. No, I mean, really.
There's a lot of sore people out there about it, though. And I mean that in the way that they didn't get what they expected to get, or completely just not given anything.
Yeah,
That's how I
that's
meant
kind of
that.
the question: who got their cup filled and who did not? Right?
Yeah, that's very good.
Here's what I say: every day is Valentine's Day.
It is because
If you're with somebody that you love to the moon and back, and it's a mutual feeling, and you're always happy, and things always seem to work out positive, it's Valentine's Day every day.
Right. Thanks for coming over, Ron.
hey, Ron,
Okay, horse lover.
Ron, I'm hoping it's going to dry out on this end of the country real soon. I'm sick of the rain already.
I want freaking warmth.
What do you
And
want?
it ain't gonna happen until at least June.
Oh, for you?
Hello,
Mhm.
beautiful. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Hi, hon.
Good.
Hi. Hey, Dad. I wanted to
Yeah.
ask a question real quick.
Okay.
Would you be comfortable with me just asking them an opinion on what Mom has done to me?
No, no.
Okay, I was just wondering. That's why I was asking. That's why I figured I asked you
Right,
instead
right.
of just,
Yeah,
not say it.
I don't think Mouse would mind it, but I don't know if it's really something you should put out there.
Maybe this is something we should sit with Sassy and Army Vet with.
Yeah.
We could set aside a lot if she wants to express. I don't mind.
Well,
But
if
just,
you
just
don't mind,
have
it's
the
okay. But I didn't think you'd really want it. But
well, let's do it in a different fashion where, it's not a chat and chill, it's more of a supportive show.
okay.
You know what I mean? Get some
All right.
supportive
Yeah.
people in here, and yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I've told my dad, and yeah, he's given me advice on the situation. It's just I prefer having, more than one opinion. I'm not saying
Right?
my dad's
No,
opinion
no, I
is
get it.
valid, but
Oh, absolutely. I understand. And that's what we want you younger ones to do is reach out. Ask for advice. Ask what our experiences taught us.
believe it or not, Dad, believe it or not, I'll be turning 24 this year. Can you
Yeah,
believe
I
it?
know. Yeah, I know. No.
That's the same age as my daughter. My daughter will be 24 next month.
Next month, my youngest daughter will turn 17.
Mm-hmm.
What's your daughter's birthday?
The 18th of next month.
My little sister's birthday is the 9th of next month.
Okay, I keep mistaken. I don't know if it's the 9th or the 11th.
No, it's the 9th, Dad. Catherine's
Okay.
birthday is the 9th.
It's weird.
Remember
Hers is the only one I have a hard time remembering, and I don't know why.
Oh, my daughter just decided to invade everybody's birthday. She come along and started scooping up everybody. Mine's on the 14th. Oh, where'd Cassie go? She'll be back.
I can only remember birthdays, and sometimes I can remember ages, but I only remember birthdays, and I'm like, what?
Well, mine was on the 14th, and she was born on the 18th. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'll share a birthday with her because they're real close, And then when she grew up and got married, she got married on her father's birthday. I'm like, you're just out here scooping up everybody's birthday, little girl. That's not fair.
Right?
Either
It
that or
doesn't give you it doesn't give you 2 extra days during the year to party.
No, it overshadows our birthday. Like,
Yeah.
okay, it's all about her.
Me and my dad have shared a birthday as long as I could remember.
Well, we had to. She was born 6 minutes after my birthday.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. That's why he calls me his late birthday present.
Yeah. Yep, I feel you. I shared one with my daughter, and she, yeah, you know, it got to where instead of just doing 2 parties, we did 1 party and 1 cake with both names on it. And then before you know it, it was just her name, and I'm standing there like,
You know what's really weird about our family, though? My oldest son and his mother are 1 day apart, and me and Jen are 1 day apart. But yet, the youngest of the boys and the youngest of the girls are right from January to March.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems kind of weird to me.
My dad's old friend, his wife used to make Texas cake for me and my dad on our birthdays, and oh my god, that stuff tasted so freaking good.
Mm.
Yeah, I was trying to tell Katie about how Dan's back was after he got those surgeries,
Mm-hmm.
and about how much pain he was in.
Yeah. I think that's the worst pain I've ever seen him in, to be honest.
He was a big boy too. He wasn't no wimp either.
No, he wasn't.
So, do you have a boyfriend, horse lover?
Yes, I do.
So, did you enjoy your Valentine's Day?
Yes, the whole time yesterday he wouldn't tell me what he was getting me until he actually got it and brought it back.
So, what'd you get?
He got me 2 posters. One was Minecraft, and then one was Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, wow.
And then he got me chocolate. He got me gummy bears. He got me Bluetooth earbuds, and he got me a Minecraft sticker book.
Wow. Gosh, dang, go girl. My youngest one loves Minecraft too. He likes to he remods it and has his own server that they play on. He's a YouTuber too. I don't know if you've come across him yet.
I don't think so, but what were you saying, Dad?
I think that's cool that Zach did that for you.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yesterday when I told him, he asked me, I think it was, do I like Swedish fish? I was like, yeah, I do. And then a few hours later or whatever, I was like, can you get me either, along with it, either something that has to relate to gummies? And he's like, I wish you would stop reading my mind. So
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. Now I just got to find places for my posters. That's the only tricky part.
Right? Is your wall full of posters?
No, our walls are blocking stuff because we have a vanity at the end of our bed and a dresser where we have to put the TV on top of because we didn't have a dresser in there, so that's what. But if I find room, I'll either put it up or I might end up, just keeping them rolled up if that's what I plan to do.
Kathy says she's staying down in chat since she keeps getting knocked down.
Oh, Kathy, get back up here. You're supposed to get
If
back up
you're
and
on,
get knocked down.
and Kathy, if you're on your phone, you really can't touch it too much without it doing it. I found that out a lot. A lot. Not thinking, go to move my phone or something, and down I go.
That doesn't happen with mine. It only happens if I like press the back arrow. That's the only time I come down.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
I just use a laptop, so it's not so sensitive, or a desktop.
I
don't
need to take that. I need to take that tablet I got to a computer store and see if they could put a better chip in it.
She said, I just
screen
learned that
doesn't give.
hairbag.
Huh?
Kathy said, I just learned that hairbag.
Yeah, I read that.
It is so super sensitive, Hairbag. If I even move the phone and put it down just to listen, bam, I'm gone.
That does it to hairbag too.
What
Yeah.
the hell? Sensitive Susie phone.
Mine does.
I don't
Mine has
know.
a haunted mute button, and the entire time I'm talking, it's pressing the mute.
I've been thinking about getting a laptop here pretty soon.
Oh.
Honestly,
Well,
hairbag, check the pawn
it's
shop.
got to be a better way of doing it.
It
Excuse
is.
me. On the
It is.
phone.
It is. Check your local pawn shops. I've gotten a couple from the pawn shops that have been really good computers. Because when they take them in, they wipe them clean.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then leave. You know, they've got like windows left on it, but they're usually pretty good computers, and the memory's been all freed up. I've had a couple.
Well, I
I've
was
got a
even
couple of 'em.
thinking, even if I did that, I'd still take it to the computer store because if you don't have a certain amount of windows in your apparatus, it doesn't work right.
So that's the best thing about Windows is plug it up to the internet and it starts updating.
Yeah, it'll automatically update or it'll tell you you have updates.
Well, my buddy, he had to take his computer and get new chips in it because it was outdated. It was taking him over 4 hours to record one movie until he got it upgraded. Took him
Resto
6.
Chesto, look who's here.
Hey,
Is he there? I
Resto
can't see
Chesto.
chat up here.
Hi, Resto, how are you?
I'm too high up. Good morning, Resto.
You know, I
So am I,
would
Kathy.
What, Hairbag?
I was just gonna say, I feel like that'd be you, Dad, saying that.
I said, that's me too, Kathy.
Yeah,
I'm
but
too high up.
I don't smoke the bowls, Hairbag.
I
I just
do.
can't figure out this dang ass phone. Ridiculous. Oh. Hey, Hairbag, I met somebody last night in a different chat
Yeah.
that was telling me about, well, they were trying to explain to me Canadian hash, and I was laughing. I just said, y'all people are crazy. Is it legal in Canada? Oh, look at Mouse. Hi, Mouse.
Good morning, everybody.
If I
Is it
didn't look
legal?
so straggly, I'd put my camera on too.
Are you meaning that because you shaved your beard, Dad?
That and I haven't washed my hair yet. I need to.
Anytime, a little backstory. Anytime my dad, when I was younger, would shave his beard, he would give me and my sister whiskers on our face.
Oh,
I remember Daddy doing that. I hated that.
He did it all the time, didn't you, Dad?
Yeah.
I'm doing good, Resto. Sitting here chilling in the morning. I see.
We're doing pretty good.
I'm gonna drop his link if you don't mind. Let's see.
I would do for you, Mouse, but I can't see chat.
I got it. Y'all go sub up to Resto Chesto. Cool guy. Fun graphics. I'm envious of his graphics. I love it.
I don't know how people can do graphics and it looks really good. I can't do that.
He's like an OBS god, and I'm like OBS dumb. Like, OBS is so complicated to me. It just boggles my brain. Yeah, you guys grab his channel. He's a lot of fun over there. And he's in a really cool place in the world. Shows us some really cool stuff. And like I said, his graphics are amazing. He's good with the computer.
Yeah,
Resto
I remember seeing some of his stuff. Yeah, it is really good.
he's who I want to be when I grow up.
There you go.
I like the day he came to Buddy's and showed us the living room.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
All right.
What's your favorite animal?
A sloth.
Oh, Lord.
A sloth. I'm fascinated by the sloth.
Why
Really?
is sloth, if I might ask?
I don't know. I'm just fascinated. They're slow. They're cute. You know, they're like so ugly. They're cute. And they're so
What a-
like,
Go
I
ahead.
mean, have you ever seen a sloth attack somebody?
No.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they're so cute.
Yeah, it's not like you wouldn't be able to get out of the way.
Well, good morning, Sassy.
Good morning,
Oh, look at that. We
Sassy.
spoke of Sassy, and here she is. Good morning, Sassy. I can't see you, but good morning.
I hope you're feeling better. I know you've been under the weather. We've missed you.
What about you,
Kathy.
Me?
Kathy?
Yeah, what's your favorite animal?
I mean, I have 2 dogs, and I love them to death, but my favorite animal is a horse. When they're in motion, they are stunning.
Same here. That's my favorite animal.
Mine is a Siberian tiger. I think they're beautiful. Actually, any tiger is beautiful in my eyes. Had a friend. You remember him, horse lover, Scott.
Yeah.
His parents. His parents had a wildlife rescue place, and they had a bunch of tigers, lions, bears, fox, whole bunch of stuff. But this one tiger, his body had to be every bit of 9 feet long. This cat was huge, and his paw was bigger than a big dinner plate.
Wow.
Excuse me,
One
was that
swipe, he would have taken your head completely off.
the white
Beautiful
one?
cat.
Was it the white one or was it the red and or the orange and black?
Orange and black.
I couldn't remember.
Now, those cats are larger than you think they are. When you see them in person, you're like, wow.
Yeah, they are big.
Hi, buddy.
I remember when I was little, Mom had told me that the tiger at the local zoo had kittens. And so that really excited me. I mean, I was dying to go see these little bitty kittens. And I remember going up to see them and being really angry about how big they were.
Little kittens.
Yeah, I'm thinking little bitty handheld, little tiny domesticated cat kittens,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they were like full grown cats. And I'm like, whoa, no, that's not cute. Look how big they are.
You want to hear something funny? When I was in the home up in Buffalo, there was a kid there that was a really good drawer. And he used pastels and painted and all this other stuff. We went to the Buffalo Zoo one time and he decided he wanted to draw the elephant. Well, the elephant didn't like that idea. He picked up a turd and bombed his art case.
Oh,
I mean,
savage
it just
monkeys.
destroyed it.
Yeah, they will. Monkeys will do that though. That's yeah. Never stay long in the monkey area of a zoo.
They had one up in the Buffalo Zoo. This little sucker, there were two different ones though. One did this one thing and the one did another thing. One would puke and then suck it back up.
Oh,
Oh,
The other one would sit there and play with himself.
wow.
It was like, really?
I know some places like that on YouTube.
I was just gonna say. So we're talking about puke and pull.
A puking jerk. Okay.
Yeah,
They were two different monkeys though.
I'm fascinated by the slowness of a sloth and wow, hairbag.
I've seen a lot of crazy shit in my life.
yeah. I think we all have hairbag. I think we all have.
Some more than others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you got to get out of the house to be able to experience those crazy things.
Yeah, hairbag. You got to get out of the house to experience
It's
those
like I
crazy
haven't
things.
my whole life. Oh, dude, I have about 2.5 months in the year that I get out of the house.
Right.
When there's no snow.
Yep.
Yeah, but that whole time he's busy gathering more food and more firewood. Like a chipmunk storing nuts as fast as it can.
So how you
I mean,
doing,
you
Sassy?
have to be built different to live where hairbag lives.
Or just numb. I think he's just numb. How do you not like get out of the cold, hairbag? Run from the cold, hairbag.
Oh,
Keep
I
telling
hate it.
him.
I do. I can't stand it. But the thing is, it never used to bother me as a youngster. But then again, it could be because I started smoking too.
And we started paying our own insurance premiums. That had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Ain't got the money to go anywhere anymore.
It costs like $300 to go outside anymore. I swear to God, it does.
Well, think of it this way too. And if you go camping, you're paying to be homeless for a week or two.
And you can't wait to get home. That's absurd.
It's odd, ain't it? It is. It's odd.
And the oddest thing is you're excited to do all that. Like you're sitting at your house going, this is going to be fun. I'm excited about this. I'm going to pack this and this and this. And you get out there and you're like, God, I can't wait to get home.
You know,
I want my
you
bed.
can ask Horse Lover. That was never the case with our family. We loved it out there.
Yeah. Especially camping.
That's what we're talking about.
I still like it to this day. I haven't gone for, well, I want to say maybe 2 or 3
4 or
years.
5 years, maybe.
Maybe longer.
No, because we went the last summer I was with your mother. And that would have been in 19. So 5 years ago.
We did all that with the Boy Scouts when my youngest was in elementary school. And I mean, we were camped out. Like we did it all. Making fire, making shelter, all the badges you got to get in Boy Scouts with the camping. They were all about it.
Do you know you can boil an egg in a Tim Horton cup?
No.
Really?
I wonder if you can do it in a coffee pot. Probably
Yeah.
wouldn't get hot enough.
Ooh, you know what you should try over an open fire next time you go camping? That it was really good when my mom and dad were still together and we all went camping. Is we had a big cast iron skillet and my mom would make eggs. I think it
No,
was
she didn't. She didn't
Well-
make eggs.
well,
She didn't
it
make
was-
breakfast. I did.
well, you know that egg concoction or whatever that mom wanted to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Did she do it with bacon or sausage or both?
Could have
I can't
been
remember.
both, but they could have been both.
But I don't remember. But then after all that got done and everything, she would top it with cheese and let the cheese melt, and then breakfast would be done. And let me tell you, that stuff fills you up.
This skillet was like a 14-inch skillet. It was a big one. We had 2 of them. And then we had 2 12-inch, 3 10-inch, and
Didn't
then
we
I
bring-
traded a kid $5 for a saucepan cast iron. And I can't remember how I got the little one. Frying
Did
pan, that is.
we bring all the cast iron skillets with us when we went camping, Dad?
Not
was it
all of
just
them,
2?
no. Oh, and I got 2 Dutch ovens with the metal lids, not the glass ones. Used to take them the one camping anyway.
Hi, Bobby. Hi, Alex. Hi, buddy.
Kathy says Knott's hair bag. Were they cast iron?
Yes. Yes.
Get out of there,
They were
boy.
supposed to be my frying pans, but my old lady ended up with them. Ain't that cute?
Here you go,
That's
Alex.
all right, hair bag. When I left my first one, I packed what I could fit in my car and I got out of there. I didn't worry about the rest of it. It could all be replaced.
Yeah, but those cast irons are expensive.
Yeah.
Especially the real big one we had.
We had 2 of the real big ones.
I only thought we had one.
No, we had 2.
And you know what else changes today now that Valentine's Day is over, y'all?
What's that?
The new seasons start on TV. All the new seasons start. All the new, the
Do
shows
they?
start new seasons. Yep. Got a new season of, I think, Survivor coming on, or Big Brother 1. And then we get this is going to be the last season of Little Sheldon.
Yeah, I don't watch that.
This should be the season that answers all the questions. Remember, we started this out with the Big Bang Theory. And we spun it off with Sheldon's character. We went into Sheldon's childhood.
Right.
And, it's Little Sheldon. And they've answered a few questions, but not all of them. So this should be the season that we get to understand how all the boys met in college before they met Penny and Amy. Because we have yet in Little Sheldon to come across any of the characters. Like, we haven't even come across Amy yet. And so it's going to show us where Sheldon meets all of the crew from the Big Bang Theory. How he became friends with everybody. This is the season that, answers how he became friends with everybody and why they ended up, in this apartment where they met Penny. Because remember,
I
at first,
never watched. I never watched Big Bang Theory either.
oh, well, then it's not going to make no sense to you.
No, no, and it didn't either.
Oh, we watched all of them. And when we started Big Bang Theory, they were, they're adults and they're all living in this one apartment, and then Penny rents an apartment across from them. And this is even before any of the guys have met their wives. So, like I said, we get to find out this season how all the boys, how he met all of his friends, and how they, I guess, ended up in college together, because on the Big Bang Theory, that was the story, that they all went to college together and that's how they knew each other. But Sheldon should be younger than everybody, because he was in college. No, but he went to college at like 12.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He does. He plays a genius.
Yeah, he was a prodigy kid. So he goes to college really young. And I want to understand why everybody's his same age now. When we got to the Big Bang Theory, why is everybody and he the same age if he was the young kid in college?
Right. Wow.
Because they should all be like 8 years older than him. Do y'all watch Big Brother or Survivor?
No, but I watched the challenge.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm. I like that show. I've been watching it for like 3 or 4 years now. Maybe longer. I don't know.
Do you watch The Curse of Oak Island? Do you follow that?
Yes. I'm an avid watcher of that one. I like Gold Rush.
I like Gold Rush, yeah.
Outback Opal Hunters.
Don't you like Ghost Adventures, Dad?
Not anymore. No, Zach got on my nerve. What's the other one there? Oh, Freddie Dodge's Mine Rescue.
Yeah. Did you watch The Browns?
Yes, I did.
Do you think they'll ever find the gold on Oak Island?
I don't know if it's going to be like that guy said, a dump truck load, but I'm sure they're going to find some. There's too much water there to be able to, get it out of there without having divers go down. But if you have divers go down, they can only stay down for so long.
Why did they not just take the shaft and build 5 feet down from the shaft? I mean, they already have that shaft built hundreds of feet down. Why did they not just build the shaft 5 more feet down? Because the gold is right under the shaft that they built.
Well, that's why. Because they wanted to get down to the shaft that they want to hit. That way they can go along and see what they can find. And they'll probably put a submersible down in there.
Well, they drilled a hole in the side of the shaft and found the second shaft. But I'm like, so according to y'all's calculations, the gold is 5 feet under the shaft. Like that's half the story. That's half a story. All y'all had to do was go down another half a story and build that shaft, and you would have been right on the gold.
Well, the thing I don't understand about it too is, if you remember at the last episode of the last season, Gary Drayton went down into the shaft did the metal detecting and said that there was non-ferrous items down in that hole. Gold, silver, whatever.
Right, right.
All right. They've already gone down 2 layers of further toward the
Bless
tunnel.
Thank you.
They've gone 2 layers down further, but they haven't had any gold or silver.
Well, here's my catch. Here's what catches me. They have tested the soil, right? That in the soil samples that they're pulling back up, and they
Yeah.
find gold. They're finding particles of gold ore. In my opinion, most dirt, especially around islands or untouched areas, is probably gonna have some gold in it naturally, just naturally.
Yeah, but not in the amount that they're saying that's there.
Okay, so if you take that argument, then you would have to believe that the gold has deteriorated and dissolved into the dirt, right?
No, it don't dissolve.
Okay, exactly my point. So how can a dirt sample from with gold, because the ground is naturally going to have small traces of gold in it everywhere. So it's either it's naturally there, guys, or you're going to have to explain to me how this gold dissolved into the soil around it. Because gold don't do that.
True.
You see what I'm saying? Some
Yeah.
of their science just doesn't add up for me.
It's still a good show to watch, though.
Yeah, but they get you to the edge of this, edge of your seat, and then they stop. Like they stop right before they find out the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Spend
Or
millions.
something comes up to stop them from revealing.
Right.
Like when they were working on the Stone Road and they came up with that pottery,
Uh-huh.
and Ontario made them quit digging because they thought it was an Indian, Native American tribe that had been in the area that is extinct now. I can't remember who it was, what they were called.
Well, that's the other thing that catches me up about this movie is they start out with one timeline where this one specific ship carried the gold and they hid it there.
Yeah.
But they sit there and find artifacts that just from the whole range, right?
Well, if you remember how the story actually went, the Concepcion went down. They took a full boatload of treasure back to England, came back, and only took about 25% more back that time. Where'd the rest of it go? It was right in the vicinity.
Right.
So they had to bury it right. How did all those tunnels get there?
But when they pick up artifacts, all of these different artifacts trace back to different dates, to totally different years. Yet, to the show, it's all supposed to be proof that their story is correct. And I'm like, well, guys, people walked that island long before and long after that boat unloaded the gold. So, yeah, we're going to find all kinds of things. Doesn't prove that's where they hid the gold. Just proves people were walking the island way back then. Right?
All right. Why would they build that stone road then?
But the dates that they're getting the artifacts don't match the dates of the stone road. It's a totally different era. And I'm like, well, so how does that prove this pirate ship stopped, unloaded? You know what I'm saying? How does that prove the story? It doesn't. These artifacts are from all different time ranges.
I don't know. I'm not an archaeologist. I can't tell you.
Well, listen,
Yes, I
you know,
got a brain, but even
just
that
pay
one's
more
over
attention
my
to
pay
the
grade.
pay close attention to the years that they're putting on these artifacts. And I mean, it's not like a year; it's hundreds of years, and the artifacts are dated several years apart. So my question is, yes, it proved people walked on the island back then, and were carrying things around, but it doesn't those artifacts don't zero the timeline into when that boat was supposed to be there. I think Rick and Marty just have a lot of money.
Well,
I think they're wasting money looking for this treasure. It seems like, they
let me
do.
put it to you this way, Mouse. I need them to find something.
I know, I'm
I've
so
been with
over
them
it.
ever since they
Yep.
started that show.
Yep. Exactly.
What's it been? 12 years now?
Yeah. And I've seen article after article that, it gives that shocking title. They found the gold. And then you read the article and it's not to that part yet. You know what I mean? You're reading an article that was like 2 seasons ago. You're like, oh, come on, y'all.
Hang on a second. On The
Sorry.
Curse of Oak Island, I have 60 episodes saved. And I found out the earliest one I have, season 9, episode 1.
Wow.
Well then. Sorry about that. I was just getting stuff to do my nails with because I've been wanting to do that for a while. That's why I had myself on mute for so long.
Where did everybody go on this hair bag?
I don't know. Hey, Mouse, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite color? I already know my dad's.
Blue.
Same as my dad.
Huh.
Mine's pink. Ain't that right, Dad?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I thought it was red too.
Nope. Well, it's for me pink, purple, and blue and black.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought we'd have more people in here this morning.
Yeah, I figured at least Buddy would come.
He's passed out, man. He was up all night, I'll bet you.
Nah,
Christ,
but
he came on at 4 o'clock this morning.
he didn't have to. He knew I had coffee this morning.
Oh, I know, and he even mentioned it. And I told him, well, I'm going to have to let you go for a little while. And then you came in. And it was like, oh, man.
Why were you up at 4, Dad? If you don't mind me asking. I said, why were you up at 4?
Because I woke up at 3:30 to go to the bathroom and sat here. Thought the cable box was off. So I went and unplugged it to reboot it. Come to find out it wasn't. It was my blanket was over the cable box front and I couldn't see that it was on still. So I had to reboot it, wait for it to come on. Then I get a notification. So I looked at the phone and it was Buddy going live. And I go, oh, what the hell? And here we are.
Yeah.
Hours later.
5 hours later.
What was that?
SpongeBob. 4 hours
5 hours later.
I can't believe Buddy didn't know who Beavis and Butthead was. How do you not know who the Great Cornholio is?
I know who that is. His my dad will remember this, but one of my brothers used to watch watching Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie. Yeah, I remember that one.
Let me tell you, that show was the most annoying show ever.
Yeah, but,
I didn't allow them to. They snuck it
hey,
because
Theo,
every time that damn show came on, I told them, you better turn it or I'm going to smash that TV.
mine was Ren and Stimpy. That was the one that would just irk me.
Oh, I hated that one too.
That was the most, well, and you got to take into consideration, those cartoons were actually written for an MTV contest, right? And all of those that didn't win the contest on MTV got sold to the kids' channels.
Man.
It was Ren and Stimpy,
Ed and Eddie.
and yeah, there was a whole bunch of them. And Nickelodeon and the Cartoon Channel just ate them up and just showed them to our kids.
I can't believe nobody heard of the Angry Beaver.
I've never heard of that before.
I can't
Unless I
remember.
have and I don't remember.
Norby and Orville, I think it was.
It sounds familiar. I can't quite place it. They probably watched it. It does sound familiar.
That one I didn't mind. As a matter of fact, Horse Lover, your aunt Anne turned me on to that one.
No.
She loved it. I watched it a couple times and I laughed like hell. I said, this is pretty good.
I'm still the only weird kid that loved Inspector Gadget. I loved that show.
What was it? I remember that show. What was that one show? Or I used to, when I was younger, watch the original Teen Titans before this Teen Titans Go crap came. I like the original ones. But there's this one show me and my sister used to like watching. Well, she's not technically my sister, but I call her my sister. But anyway, we both used to like Strawberry Shortcake when we were younger.
Ooh, I remember Strawberry Shortcake.
You want to know what? I got a picture of her and that girl dressed as double strawberry shortcakes.
Check this out. Uncle Fatty said, I just found a dang old OG 55-ish series to late 50s, never used microphone for $50. So stoked. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.
Wow.
Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth.
Buy that son of a bitch up, Uncle Fatty.
I'm telling you.
You want to know something funny, Mouse?
What's that?
When I was younger, me and my sister were eating lunch, right? And our moms were talking and everything. And there's a whole bottle of ranch in the fridge. And me and her put that whole bottle of ranch in our hair. Oh my God.
Why?
They were really young. I mean, like 2 years old. Oh, we'll just leave these kids alone and let them eat by themselves. We won't strap them into a high chair. We'll just leave them there. You know, let them get up and down, get into shit. What the hell?
Yeah, that's kind of how it works on the younger one, doesn't it? Like the first one, we're washing everything. Everybody's washing their hands to hold the kids. And by the last one, we're literally shoving them in the dirt to entertain them. Like, here.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, I don't know what we were thinking, but our moms were not happy. It took them about, I want to say, maybe an hour to 2 hours to get all the ranch out of our hair.
I
The
bet.
girl that she's talking about, her mother had a car that it was a nice car.
It was a red
And it
one.
was during the winter, and we had gone out to her trailer for the day. She had invited us out to have dinner. While we were there, my two boys decided they were going to go outside and play in the snow. Next thing I know, my oldest boy comes in. He says, "Dad, Jessie just licked her car. Jessie, get in here." He comes in. "Did you just lick her car?" "Yeah." And just being a smart ass, his mother says, "Well, how'd it taste?" He says, "Salty."
I'm sorry, that's still funny to this day.
Lick the freaking car. Unbelievable.
That is something, yeah, that my kids would have. Yep. You had mild kids, everybody. Be blessed. Like, my
What are you
first year
going to
was,
do? I mean, the kid licks a car. Oh, it's salty.
hey, Kiki,
I
hi.
couldn't help it. I busted up laughing. I said, "You're a little idiot. You know that?"
But that would be true for up there where you're at. That would be true. Salty.
Yeah. Oh my God, that kid.
I don't know what was worse, Dad, to me with the ranch or Jesse saying the car hood was
The
salty.
ranch. The ranch. Oh yeah. At least what he did, he didn't cost us money. And he saved one spot for Michelle not having to wash her car.
Uh,
And the little fool says, "Oh, it was salty." Oh my God. Freaking moron.
I'm sorry, but that's funny.
That's all right. My little artist, when she was about 3, decided she didn't like the wallpaper in her bedroom.
Oh no.
Oh, so she peeled it off. Oh, every inch of that expensive textured wallpaper. And then took a Sharpie and drew, I bet, 1,000 balloons all the way around the room.
Hi, Kiki Eye.
How did it look when she got done?
Oh my goodness, I was so ill. I was so ill. It was, and it's funny now, I talk about her stories. She's an artist now, and she's a fabulous artist.
Okay.
But there was so much about the art supplies growing up, like broken Crayolas. I'm talking, a centimeter long bits all in her room. And I would go in there and I would pick up all these little Crayola chips and have to smuggle them out like a drug dealer. Like I would have to hide them in the trash at the bottom because she would find them and pick them all back up. Mine, 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 mine. If I ever laid a paper down, I remember one time I was filling out paperwork for something and it was important. But if you ever laid paper down, because she couldn't read yet, but she could see the white spaces on it, she would take something, a pen, a crayon, anything she had in her hand or she could find, and draw pictures in all the white spaces.
Oh my God.
And I was filling out important paperwork one time. and had got up and gone to the bathroom and come back, and that entire thing was covered in balloons and hearts. So you couldn't lay down paper around her, constantly. She would sneak the art supplies, and you'd have to sneak them back.
Now that you mention it, I think you mentioned that once before.
Yeah, she was. It was crazy, and she would write and draw on anything. And while I was happy to support my thriving artist, like, damn, quit drawing on everything.
I pulled one on my brothers and sister one year, and this one I'm not proud of. So that should tell you something. You remember when they used to sell those cinnamon toothpicks?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, Christmas morning, they get up and they found these toothpicks out of their stocking. And they started sucking on them and everything. Oh God, this is bad. I don't know if I should tell you.
Hurry up, I'll read Uncle Daddy's
At
joke.
any rate, my brother looks up and he says, man, for cinnamon toothpicks, they don't have much cinnamon on them, and I'm busting a gut. What the hell are you laughing at? I said they're not cinnamon toothpicks. I picked my teeth with them.
Ew, you're gross. Uncle Fatty says, pirate walks into a bar. Barkeeper says, you got a steering wheel poking out of your pants. Old boy responds, it's driving me nuts. Yes, Kiki Oz, my Valentine's Day was very good. It was very relaxing.
Hey, Dad, did you ever tell Mouse about how you scared Uncle Steven and Uncle Kenny one year?
Oh my God. When I was first going out with my wife, went down to her parents' house one day. She didn't allow smoking in the house, so I had to go outside to smoke. So I went around to the backside, and they had a bunch of, not garbage, but like junk equipment laying around for like spare parts. Next thing I know, here come her uncles. Now at the time, one of them was probably 7 years old, and the other one was around 5. And they're out there and they're playing with this chain. And they didn't know I was there. I stood up, ran, and went. I've never seen 2 kids run so freaking fast in my life. They ran in. My wife and her mother come out. What the hell's going on? And I'm sitting there just rolling. And I told them what I did, and they started laughing their asses off.
My husband used to do that to the kids. He'd put a scary movie on. They would all be sitting in the living room. About halfway through it, he'd get up, go to the bathroom, sneak out the back door, and come beat on the window behind them.
I don't know if Jen knows about this one, but your mom and Michelle were sitting on the couch watching a movie on TV.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember this one.
The windows were open, the curtains were drawn so that you couldn't see out or in. Well, I happened to see just through one of the cracks of the curtains where my wife's friend was. So I went to that open window and I went, and boy, she screamed, jumped up out of the chair and damn near passed out. Oh man, that was funny. I
Yo,
guess you had to be there.
Did you ever watch that Bigfoot show, the series, where they were chasing Bigfoot?
Finding Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that
I
was
like
worse than that one was worse than Curse of Oak Island. I watched
You know what? I don't
everything.
care.
I
I
was
want
so
to
mad.
believe.
No,
I want to
needed them.
believe, Mouse.
I needed them to find that Bigfoot about year 3. Like I needed it. Like I can't take any more of the ridiculousness. In fact, you know that big guy Bobo?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
needed-
that show. I thought you were
Yes.
talking about the other one.
Now the one where they're out there and they're hooting and hollering back and forth at each other and they have a
Yeah.
Bigfoot call and
Them guys are stupid.
it was so ridiculous. I needed them to find Bigfoot. I didn't care if somebody dressed up and came running in. But we got a dog about the time we were into that. And he was a really stubborn, airheaded dog. So I named him Bobo.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're Bobo.
Oh,
This,
man.
this dog look up at you with a blank face, no emotion, couldn't tell, it understood what you were saying, just kind of looked through you. I'm like, you're a Bobo. How
The BRFO. They were BRFO people. Bigfoot Research Organization.
Yeah, yeah. Have a good day, Uncle Fatty. Thank you for stopping by for our nonsense.
Yeah. You'll have that some days.
Yeah, it's kind of a slow Thursday today, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Buddy's gonna hear about it.
Yeah. I know someone else that's going to hear about it too, Southern.
What?
Southern Sonnengrown.
She didn't even come over with us, did she? She flew.
No.
Surprised not even
It's
Luna's
like-
up.
Huh?
So I'm kind of shocked Luna's not up yet. But she did have a late live, so she's probably still asleep. I know she did a live last night.
Yeah, I seen that.
Kiki out says today is her husband's Friday. Cool. Yeah, Kiki out, he brought pizza home for supper, so I didn't have to cook. Bought me and my daughter a big old box of chocolates, and then brought my daughter with him. He brought daughter home with him, so I was happy. I had a good Valentine's Day. I get to find out sometime today if it's going to be a grand boy or a grand girl.
Hey, what are you doing?
My nails, why?
You messed up there.
Yeah, I
And
know.
there. And there.
Okay, you don't need to criticize me, mister.
I'm no mister.
Are you sure about that?
At least you didn't call me sir.
I didn't call you sir, I called you mister. Sorry about that. My boyfriend walked in the room. He always likes to do that.
likes to mess with me when I'm trying to do something, kind of like Dad does.
No,
Anyway,
I don't
Yeah.
pick on you.
as
Yes,
I
you
was
do.
as I was saying, today I get to find out if it's a grandboy or a granddaughter.
Cool.
What are you hoping for, Mouse?
I got my bets on a granddaughter just because of the heart rate, but I think it's a girl. I don't care as long as it's healthy,
But you want a girl.
but I want a girl.
Well, that's
What if
understandable.
What if you have a grandson?
She just said she'd love it just the same,
Yeah.
but she'd prefer a granddaughter. First.
And only because I only got one girl out of the bunch. Like, I really fought for my girl.
Can you not
Right,
try and scare
right.
me?
Scare you. But yeah, I mean, girls are hard to come by in the family. There's way more boys than there are girls in my family. So, like, we treasure our girls because they're hard to come by. We don't get them very often. So having one first would be a treat.
Yeah, it's 50-50 in my family. 2 girls, 2 boys.
Well, it kind of goes in generations, I guess. In Mom's generation, there were 7 boys and 3 girls. And then when the grandkids came along, the girls really outweighed the boys. I think there were 3 boys. And all the other 21 of us were girls. But on my dad's side, it was different. It was just, the generations were just mostly boys. And, you'd get one girl in each generation. Dad had 1 sister and 1 brother. And then he had a boy and a girl.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dad
our
had a small
family
family.
is kind of like now with my mom. She had 3 boys and 1 girl.
Or that's what I had.
But
3 boys and 1 girl.
my grandparents had 2 boys and 2 girls.
Sorry about that. And what I meant by scaring me is my boyfriend opened up the door and tried to have me mess up on my nail that I'm painting because he scared me.
Yeah, Siegel, I'm not much on motivation this morning, am I? Jeez. I too need
No, neither
motivation.
one of us is.
We're supposed to be here motivating people for their day, and I'm just procrastinating all of it. I'm not a good leader today. But now that Valentine's Day is over, we have Easter to look forward to.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know something?
Sure.
That was probably what he got me, was probably the most out of all the years I've had out of Valentine's Day stuff. Because when my mom and dad are still together, the only thing I was used to getting was 1 piece of chocolate. And you can even ask my dad.
You need to start getting your girls Valentine's hair back. You should get your
There's
girls.
no way to get it to her.
Well, then send them an e-card. I was a spoiled kid. I demanded it. Dad had to get me Valentine's Day too. But I passed that on to my kids. When my kids were growing up, I gave them Valentine's too. And that's where Valentine's kind of grew into. It's not really about couples. It's just about everybody that you love. Tell everybody that you love them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tell my dad that every day.
Yeah.
Every day we talk, yep. And I tell her it right back too.
Siegel. Siegel, honey, what are you talking about? Are you okay? Nobody thinks that way. He says, I want a snowstorm. No action for years in Boston. Honey, snow's not good. It's cold. Your car slides off of it. You can fall and break a hip. No snow. No to the snow.
Seagull, if you want snow, move to Buffalo.
See, there you and Siegel can just swap houses. And he can figure it out why snow is a no-go. Send it to me in pictures and I'll be happy. I know we're going to get one more freeze up here, but I also know that the later the freeze, that last freeze that happens, the sweeter the berries will be this summer. The strawberries, the blackberries, the raspberries.
Huh. I never knew that.
Oh, yeah. That's right, huh, Kikiaz? No to the snow.
Oh, I agree too.
That 4-letter word is a bad word.
Yeah, we're supposed to get it though.
I actually thought I had it blocked in my chat just for comedic reasons, but I don't guess I do.
Yeah, I thought you said you were going to.
I was going to. I guess I didn't. Just for laughs, I was going to block the word snow because I hate it.
Yeah, you're not the only one. But
Yeah.
you got to be able to talk about the weather.
You know who likes it?
Oh,
My boyfriend. He loves the snow. Both him and Ox do.
you know, it wouldn't be so bad if I had something to do, you know, like maybe a snowmobile.
Oh, yeah, huh? I think snow is for children. I'll at least agree to that. It's for children.
Yeah,
It's for
it is,
children to get out of
basically.
school. It's for children to play in because I'm too old and it's freaking cold.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have some good times in the wintertime. Sliding.
I actually remember being excited to go play in the snow.
Yeah.
But you do that a few times and you get those red burning fingers and ow, ow, ow. It takes 4 hours to warm up and you get over it.
Do you remember? Do you know how many times I went out with socks on my hand?
Yeah, we did
A
too.
number of times.
And if you didn't sock, and you just socked, you messed up. You done messed up. You done cut an hour off your playtime
Yeah.
because your hands were wet and hurting.
We used to build ramps. We used to build bank corners.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was-
Snow
It was
forts.
really fun. But you had to be careful because when you'd hit one of the corners, it could throw you right off. It did a number.
Yeah. Siegel says the newspaper apologized yesterday. They predicted a nor'easter. A couple of flakes.
That's funny.
All weather people are flakes. Yeah. That's what we did, Kiki, was we put bread bags between the layers. Like, once your hands got wet, it was over. It was over. Good morning, Gutters.
Well, the thing with bread bags, I don't see how it would help you with your sliding, though.
Oh, trash
Now,
bag.
on your
How you
feet?
slid.
On your feet, yeah, I can see that because I used to go all deer season hunting in sneakers and only had bread bags for my feet.
Mm.
You know what I
Well,
used
and
to
a
do?
pair of socks, but you know.
If my feet got wet, I put, I think it was 2 pairs of socks, couple bags over my feet, and then put it in my boot.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do. Obviously, with bundling up and everything.
Well, it works.
And it's
Mhm.
silly because we always got those weird gloves for Christmas and we never wore them. We always lost them. So when the snow actually showed up one year, it was like, I don't know where my gloves are. Give me some socks. Like I had gloves growing up as a kid, but we were in West Texas. Like you never used gloves. So they always got tossed in a drawer somewhere and then separated
Yeah, I can see that happening.
because we never used them. And then when the snow would come out of nowhere and shock us all, we couldn't find them gloves. They were so 2 years, 3 years long gone.
Hello, Gutters Pub. Sorry, I missed you.
How was your morning, Gutters? How did your Valentine's Day go?
I can hear wrinkling in the background because I'm eating gummy bears.
We're all walking around with Valentine's Day chocolate hangovers.
Oh my God.
And I gotta hand it to my husband, how sweet he is. He knows my thing with chocolate, and he has to look really hard to go find chocolate, without any nuts, without any coconut. I just like the chocolate and caramel. And when you go buy chocolates, there's only like 2 in the whole box that are chocolate caramel.
And you know what? You couldn't have picked a better choice.
Mm.
I have to agree with you on chocolate and caramel. Yes.
The box of chocolates I have, it's got 4 different kinds of like fillings inside, and one of them is just regular caramel, and then the other is chocolate caramel.
Ladies, do y'all remember taking that box of chocolate because you didn't know what was what and poking your finger in every chocolate till you found the one with the center you were okay with?
Again, Seagull. He says, let's just say no snowman has been made in years. Well, come to Buffalo and then you'll see a lot of them.
I tried to sell one this winter. I literally did. And it granted it was assembly required, but you could have had all the snowmen you wanted. I would have sent it to you.
Wouldn't it have melted by then?
Do what?
I said, wouldn't it have melted by then?
Oh, that's not my problem. I didn't guarantee nothing. I just wanted it out of my yard. I just wanted it all out of my yard. That wet mess is on UPS. I don't know what to tell them.
Well, that's cool, Kiki.
Aw, flowers. It went on a Valentine's Day newlywed game live stream last night. God, sounds fun. What did that look like, Gutter?
Yeah, really.
Did they do like the old newlywed game and ask couples questions?
VD had a whole new connotation to it.
Yeah, I was laughing at Buddy when he put VD. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no. I'm like,
And then
Don't
it
be-
dawned on me, oh, Jesus, Doug, come on.
don't be so angry at the day. buddy. It's a day of love.
That sounded like dice.
I'm icing my tea.
Ah.
Nosy, ain't you?
No,
For
I
a little
just.
critter.
Hey, I ain't little.
Okay, you're just a critter then.
Really, Dad?
Jodo says the video is on her channel. The chat asked the questions. She lost. I'll have to go back and replay that. That sounds fun. I probably would have lost too. My husband doesn't even YouTube. I can't get him to YouTube with me. And it's funny. He won't come in here and hang out with us, but he'll sit in the living room and scroll through YouTube videos. Like, and it's really funny because every now and then he'll get aggravated and he'll come tell me, there ain't nothing on YouTube but reruns. You don't say.
That's funny. That's funny.
It's one of those moments you just throw your hands up and go, I give up. I can't. Who's gonna
Of
tell
course,
him?
there are reruns after the live's over.
That's what I told him. It doesn't have the little live bar on it. They're all reruns. And YouTube is reruns. It's what it is. It's old videos. We all watch reruns. It is what it is, honey.
Oh, Lordy, yes.
He's not real tech savvy, so he's learning. He's learned how to scroll YouTube, and he's starting to recognize our people, you know.
Yeah.
And he'd point him out, hey, that I think you know that when that one's on, you know. But yeah, reruns. He gets aggravated into reruns on YouTube.
That's funny.
That was only the second time her husband has been on panel, and he did fine.
That's cool. Yeah, this will be a rerun.
A horrible rerun, but hey.
You can't win them all, Mouse.
Right. Uh-huh.
You win some, you lose some.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Boom, boom. Sometimes
you don't. For sure. But I'm looking forward to the spring. I'm looking forward to getting the gardens ready. Not quite time
I
to
wish
plant.
I could do a garden because I'm really good at growing stuff.
Why don't you think about some big planters for the front porch?
I live in a big apartment building.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Planters for the front porch. You know,
Yeah.
grow your string of tomatoes or something in a one pot that sits out front.
Well, I could do something, but it sure as hell wouldn't be tomato. Well, it might be because I like fried green tomatoes a lot.
You know, they have those. I don't know if they still sell them or not. It was on the As Seen on TV aisle. And they were those tomatoes that you could hang upside down and they would
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
And then they have little herb gardens that like you just set in your window. They're real small.
Uh-huh. Like basil.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
But we're gonna do raised beds instead of
In the ground.
in the ground until We're gonna do raised beds, so my mother doesn't have to bend over or get down and get back up.
Can I give you a little hint of advice, Mouse?
Uh-huh.
Are you using like Miracle Grow?
I don't think she's
I
putting
mean, on
that
the
in it yet.
soil,
I don't
Miracle
think
Grow
she's,
soil.
I don't think she's done any of that yet. We've set them up and we've let them sit for a year to let the soil settle,
Okay.
and they'll be ready. They'll be ready this spring to plant in.
Well, you see, the thing I was going to tell you is you ought to mix some sand in with it. And I'll tell you why. Sand prevents your dirt from solidifying, and it lets your roots grow quicker, and they
Uh-huh.
will grow bigger.
Good morning, buddy.
Good morning, buddy.
You guys, there's the link is pinned at the top of chat. Y'all come join us. But yeah, we haven't grown in them yet, so our trial and errors haven't really started. We've let it, we've put the dirt in it, the soil, the potting soil, and let it settle. So the
Another
dirt,
thing that works good for your garden too is whenever you have eggs, take
Uh-huh.
your shells, crush it up, and put it in a milk jug. When you get like a dozen eggshells, pour some hot water in there, even if it's just from your sink.
Uh-huh.
Keep the cap off to let the air out, and it gets cool, then cap it. Let it set for about 4 or 5 days, and I'll tell you what, you'll be surprised how well your plants will do.
Yeah, I would say that would be the calcium off the eggs, right?
Nitrate.
Yeah. That's a good idea. We thought about making a compost too to keep the raised beds going, but nobody really wants to deal with a compost pile.
Another thing I would suggest if you want to grow corn in the ground or something, or even if it's not in the ground and in raised beds.
Am I blurry?
You got an echo.
A little bit here. I'll handle it. Hold on. I'll get it. It's all on. How's that?
Nope, we still got it.
Sounds good to me.
Well, not with me anyway. Yeah, it is.
Hold on.
There it is. Are we still doing it? Nope, must have been, buddy.
Yeah, he must have a.
But at any rate, if you're going to grow corn, go catch a bunch of sunfish.
Why
Take
something?
them because you put the seed inside the corn, or the corn seed inside the fish, and it's fertilizer, and it'll be up within 36 hours.
There you go. That's better. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning there, Dawn.
How you
Good
doing?
morning, buddy.
Doing good.
Morning, buddy.
Good morning. How we doing this morning?
We've all got chocolate hangovers.
What happened?
I don't. I'm the only one who doesn't have one.
Okay, I have a chocolate hangover.
The closest I got to a chocolate hangover is what I had with my coffee. The chocolate cream cremora.
So technically you had a coffee hangover.
Yeah.
No, I never have a hangover from coffee.
It's supposed to be a joke, Dad.
I know it. I know it. So quit trying to be funny.
I'm leaving that comment to myself.
Thank you. You should.
Who's
Hey.
talking right there?
We
That
can't
is-
hardly hear you, buddy.
That is Hairbag's daughter.
Well, how you doing, sweetheart? I thought that was her. I enjoy her.
Yep, it's me.
Well, you could say hi.
I did say hi.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I said hi, buddy. Or I said good morning to him.
I apologize. I apologize.
I think you ought to send her flowers for that fucking boy, he came in hot on you, didn't he, honey?
Hey,
How was your Valentine's Day, buddy? Did you enjoy yourself?
I did not.
I'm sorry.
I didn't get no chocolate. No, never mind. No, never mind.
Wow. I turned it up as high as I could, Gutters.
What is it?
I can hear you now.
your
Can y'all-
volume is low, but
Okay, we'll fix it. Watch this. I got the strangest woman. I'll fix this, but I ain't playing.
Yep, we're all loved out from Valentine's Day. Everybody's got a Valentine's Day hangover. Looking for the next holiday. Y'all got any more of them holidays out there?
There's
I'm
too many.
honestly not looking forward to Easter. That's one of my least. That is my least favorite holiday.
Easter? Why is that?
Yeah. I don't know. I've never really cared for Easter. There's something about it that just, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. And it ain't because I got scared of the Easter Bunny either.
Well, I mean, to be fair, guys, back in the 80s when they would take us to even like meet the Easter Bunny or get pictures with him, he was always creepy looking. He was hugely creepy looking.
Yeah.
That better?
Yeah.
All right.
St. Patty's Day is fine.
Isn't that next month?
It's every
Yeah.
month. It's every month.
Just go to an Irish pub.
Just
Think
wear
of
green or you're gonna get pinched. Oh, that's why you like it, Herbeck. You like walking around pinching everybody. I get it now.
Oh, yes.
Herbeck's a pincher.
He's a what?
He's a pincher.
A painter by profession or by numbers?
I don't know about pinching by number, but
She said pincher.
Oh, like a Doberman pincher?
Yes.
I'm following y'all, folks. I'm just tired.
Yeah, we know.
No, you
Took me a
don't.
couple times to realize what she was saying too.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know that southern drawl.
oh, you damn Yankees! Come back down. Say.
The damn Yankee.
You're getting in trouble, Dad.
Oh, I know. I always get myself into trouble.
Daddy. Listen, I think she got a little Tennessee in her, too, there. Daddy.
Have you met Horse Lover? This is Herbeck's daughter.
Yes, I have. I have met the horse lover.
Herbeck's beautiful daughter.
I don't think Mouse has ever seen my face.
Am I not
Oh,
looking at
don't
your
break
face?
your
Have you?
don't break your phone.
You have a photo.
Very funny, Dad.
You have a photo of you as your avatar, no?
Yeah, but that's not like, I guess you could say, like actually seeing it,
Yeah.
if you get what I mean.
Well,
Yeah.
then bring your mug up.
Uh-oh, everybody's coming in hot.
Dad?
All right.
Put your cam on, hon.
Well, you gotta give me a second. I'm in the middle of doing something.
Oh.
I
Daddy,
will
don't,
in a second when I get done.
Daddy, don't rush me, Daddy.
Yeah.
That wasn't me, but so y'all were talking about gardening and everything, you know.
Yeah.
I think I've killed everything I've planted. I get
Well,
fake stuff in.
you know where the best place to put something is?
Oh,
On the north side of wherever you're at, because that means you're going to get the most sun in that spot. From east to west, and the sun is shining from the south to the north.
You know, Dad, I wonder how my pine tree I planted in the old house in the
Well, I
backyard
bet you
is
it's
doing.
doing good.
Because didn't I get that when I was in
You
second
were
grade?
either in first or I don't know. I think it was first grade when you got that.
Anyway, yeah.
Your sister got one too.
Anyway, when it was either first or second, one of the two. I got the school were giving pine trees out to the students to plant them in their backyard to see how they would grow and stuff. So I brought one home. I had my dad help me plant it and everything.
You plant
Because
trees for work release or something?
it was a baby tree.
They plant them trees on work release. What? You get out every weekend to plant the trees or what? Just kidding, folks. Just kidding.
No, the tree grew up to be about 4.5 feet tall the last time I saw it.
It did really well out in the winter weather.
Well, it's an evergreen. They're supposed to stay green all year long.
They are.
Well, I don't like that personally. I think you got them one trees in the forest that are green as hell, and the rest of them are dead during the winter. I think they should all die at the same time and come back to life. This confuses me.
No, because then we wouldn't have a green tree for Christmas. That's why we do evergreens. It's the only thing green left in the winter.
Spray paint the twigs.
One thing I really have to worry about is watering the tree because the rain would water it for me. So,
oh yeah, nature will take care of itself. Siegel says he saw 2 turkeys yesterday, 10 feet away. They are very ugly birds.
They are big birds too.
Yeah, we get a lot of them
around. At least up here they are.
Yeah. They're actually called turkey vultures.
One time I shot one, and believe it or not, it weighed 40 pounds.
Holy cow.
Talk about a freaking big.
I seen a flock come out of the woods the day after Christmas, and I laughed so hard. I mean, they walking around like, yep, I know I'm safe now. It was like they know, don't they? Know it's safe now. It's the day after Christmas. Thanksgiving is over. Christmas is over. Like they know they're safe. Them with their heads all up high. Because, I mean, if I'd have seen them a week earlier, I could have saved quite a bit of money.
You know what the best thing I've ever had was?
Hello, beautiful. Good morning, Dazed.
Hey, Dazed.
The deer meat.
Yeah.
That stuff's good. When my dad went hunting, didn't you bring back deer meat, Dad?
Oh,
well, yeah.
Well, I've got Dazed in here, buddy. Well, I've got both of you here. Let's discuss that song. I sent you a song that Dazed wrote. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Have you looked at it?
Briefly, I did, but I got it covered.
Do you think you can do it?
Absolutely.
All
I
right.
mean, yeah, I don't want to sound all crazy cocky and shit, but yeah, I think so.
All right. Cool.
Give me,
So-
give me till Saturday. I have something that could go up Saturday night, Dave.
All right. Did you hear that, Days? He's working on it. I don't know. Will a turkey attack? I've never played with that one.
I'm looking at a wild turkey right now. His name is Buddy. Someone get this guy some Aquanet and a blow dryer. Gobble gobble.
All right, there, Uncle Patty ass.
You have no idea how much hairspray. You have no idea. Did you read that, buddy? Days responds with, "Buddy, change it up as much as you want or need to. You know, if there's a couple of lyrics you need to make shorter or however, you know what I mean."
Yeah,
make
if I need
it
to make something fit, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Gutters Pub said I did it. I think at Buddy. Check your Cash App. Did it go through?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, bad. Katie's worrying me to death.
What?
Katie K.
Is she okay?
Yeah. She's gonna have to be. Yes, I did get it. Thank you, hon. Thank you, Gutters. I got it.
Did you have a good Valentine's Day, Days? We're all love hungover. Blah, over it.
You're right.
Over the holiday. Blah. On to picking up eggs. What do we got coming up now? Let's see. Easter. Kids will be out for spring break soon.
Uh-huh.
Gutters Pub. Yay, you are welcome. You're my first Cash App hooker, buddy.
Work it, buddy. Work it. Work it, buddy. Hooker buddy. Hooker buddy. Now I'm going to have to charge you for that. No, I remember those days, Sassy. I remember those days. A whole week.
You know, it was weird. When I was in school, we had two. We had two for Thanksgiving, two for Christmas, and two for Easter.
Weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks for Easter? We never did that.
Yep.
We would get out early on Wednesday before Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving's always on a Thursday. They would give us that. Easter's on a Sunday, so we didn't get out for that. We would get.
Well, you got to figure the teachers back then, they actually worked instead of, pretending that they're teaching something.
Oh, these days here in Tennessee, they do have that many breaks. They've got a fall break for a week. Like they're in school for 3 weeks and get a fall break out for a week. Then the winter break is Christmas vacation. That's 2 weeks. If it doesn't snow and they go back on time. And then there's a spring break. and then they get out. The spring break is another week. It seems like there's a week every month these teachers are trying to get out.
I know, it's a damn shame. Ain't it a damn shame?
2 weeks for spring break? Holy, nope. I'd have been homeschooling by the second week. Somebody add something or spell something.
Why? Why is that?
Get out just because they're climbing the walls,
Oh, you mean you with your kids you wouldn't want 2 weeks?
Yeah, not 2 weeks. After
Oh,
that
okay. I see what you mean now.
I'm making up my own studies. It's like, you guys, calm down.
Good morning again. Good morning again. Good morning again.
Good morning,
Good
Kat.
morning. Good after. Or yeah, it is.
No,
morning.
it's still morning, Hairbag. Mouse,
Well, it
Hairbag,
should
I'm
be
going to
afternoon
apologize.
in my book.
Oh, God, Hairbag, it should be nighttime in my book.
Yeah, I bet.
Hey, Mouse, I left you in Hairbag, fell down, stayed in chat, and I fell asleep with the phone on my chest. And I said, oh, my God. I woke up thinking you could hear me snoring. I said, wait a minute, I'm not on panel. I'm okay.
There you go.
God dang, I'm exhausted.
She's lying.
No, I'm not. Thank God. Never again will I check a notification when I go up to use the restroom when I wake up. I'm just going to, if I hear ping, 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 I'm going to leave it alone. Hairbag, I'm blaming you and Buddy.
Oh, you're welcome.
A buddy started. Where'd you go, buddy?
I don't think he could keep his eyes open, Mouse.
That's his fault. He got up too early.
Oh, my
He
God.
didn't go to bed.
He knew
No.
I had coffee this early. He knew that. Or this late.
No. Hairbag, I think he did go to sleep and he woke up in the middle of the night and then he just started live with his
Oh,
title. So I think that's what it is. But man, when you get up that early, it just makes you fall asleep anywhere.
yeah, it does. Believe me, I'm fighting it right now.
Oh my God. I could go back to sleep, but I have to be the responsible human being and get my grandson off the bus, walk my dogs, feed my dogs. Somebody come
Yeah.
over and be responsible for me.
No.
I'd rather wait until tonight to go to bed anyway, because if I sleep now, I know I'm not going to wake up before 4 o'clock,
Oh, I
and
feel
then I'll
you.
be up all night anyway.
No, I feel you. I feel you. I think me and Mouse were talking about this yesterday. I think we're both just exhausted from sitting.
That could be.
It's like, holy shit, I've never sat this much in my lifetime. Up.
It takes a toll on the arse too.
Yeah, it does take a toll on the arse and the knees. Was it yesterday, Mouse, or the day before? I can't even remember. Mouse? Did Mouse
She's
leave for
muted.
coffee club?
I don't know what happened.
She's muted.
She's on the phone.
Yeah, must be. She does run a business, so
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, I can't believe I fell asleep at the phone. I can't.
got her
I'm too
done.
old for this shit. What'd she say? Because I can't see chat.
She says, "Yeah, my arse just keeps getting bigger or wider."
Fuck. Oh, there she is, Princess Mouse.
I'm here.
Mouse, what day were we talking about sitting, that we've been sitting for so long with these streams?
I think it was yesterday.
Oh, God. I'm just like, I don't even know what day it is. I know it's a responsibility day. That's all I know.
There's not enough padding in the world.
No, absolutely not. And guess what, Mouse? We have to do another one tonight.
Yeah. But it's music, so we can sit and enjoy it.
Yeah, I might be napping before it happens.
Yeah, maybe.
I have a.
What time is it? 8 o'clock tonight?
I don't even know. Mouse?
I don't remember what time I set it for. I think it was 8 or 9.
Please be 8 o'clock.
I'd probably be way passed out by then, or I'd probably still be up.
No. I know I won't be. By 8 o'clock, I'll be ready for it. Maybe 9.
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
What were we
Yeah.
thinking? What were we thinking?
I put whatever time you told me.
Oh, you know what I was thinking? It's Friday.
Probably.
You really don't know what day it is.
Hairbag, you have no idea. None.
Today's Thursday.
Yes. Holy Jesus.
It says on my channel 9 o'clock.
Yeah, then it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 o'clock your time, Sassy. It'll say whatever time your time is.
Holy shit, I
So I
lost
forget
today.
I forget that it'll.
Why do you say that, Dad?
Because I thought it was Wednesday.
Nope, today's Thursday.
I don't know why.
Yesterday was Wednesday. That's why I said Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Yeah, well. I wasn't thinking on that level.
Mm.
Uncle Fatty says first week of April is spring break. Christmas to New Year's is Christmas break. Them rich teachers south of the North Pole just want to take total control of our minds, man.
That Uncle Fatty's something else.
I don't know. I see that different. I'm just like, why? If y'all signed up to be teachers, shouldn't it be your passion to teach the kids? Why are y'all coming like 4 days a week and only like 3 weeks a month? Like, what? Y'all really don't want to help with these kids, do you?
They need
This
mental.
educational system is a damn joke.
It is.
They need mental mind days.
They need their butts in school to keep studying. That's why they don't know nothing. It's because they're never in school.
Get some of these kids nowadays and ask them how to spell something. Hell, ask them to read a book.
I sure say they can spell it if they still have their phone.
I got
Right.
one. Ask them to count money.
Yeah, there you go. Or tell time on a round
No,
clock.
even worse, ask them to give you change.
Oh, they need a machine for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Next generation's in trouble.
Aren't we
For
already
God's
in
sakes,
trouble?
they can't even write their name in cursive.
No,
I
they
can't.
Yeah, no.
I still taught my kids too. I made them learn.
I was never taught how to write cursive.
It's not hard, Jen.
The thought that it would become a college course, an extra college course one day was weird. I was like, no, my kids don't need to go to college to learn. I will teach them cursive. That is so crazy to have to pay for a college course to learn cursive. Teach it to them in the 3rd grade like we had to.
Yeah, exactly.
Right along with the multiplication tables and everything else we had to do.
So Hairbag's
but
daughter,
you
when
know-
somebody says to you, sign your name, do you print it or what do you do?
I write cursive.
Not you, your daughter.
Oh,
Oh, I just print my name because I don't know how to do cursive. They never
Wow.
taught me it in school.
Mm.
They said it wasn't a requirement.
What the-
no,
Jesus.
why would they want to teach you anything more than a requirement? Wow.
But they wanted to teach Common Core math. Not that was what got me. The teachers couldn't even figure out how to teach that Common Core weirdness. Just add it like we used to, old school.
Yes, exactly.
All these weird
Hell,
boxes.
when I was in school, you weren't allowed to use a calculator. And everybody wonders why I'm so good at numbers in my head. You had to be.
I can do some in my head, but if they're like really big numbers, I have to either do it on a calculator.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Like really easy ones I can do in my head. It's just the harder ones I have to have a calculator for.
I don't know. So now, do you memorize phone numbers, or you just because you have them in your phone?
It really depends if I constantly use that number.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, normally I wouldn't.
So
Which
you're
is
saying
really,
it'd be in your contact list then that
yeah.
you would use? Yeah.
I could still tell you my phone number growing up.
Me
All
too.
my aunt's phone numbers.
Yep.
I don't get
Grandma's
it.
number. Yep. I can still remember them too. It's funny.
I can remember the one from when I was in the home.
One I remember really well is when a house phone when my parents were still together. I still remember that house phone number very, very well.
See, there you go. You have memory skills.
Yeah, that's one thing we taught our kids. If you ever get in trouble, at least you'll have a phone number to be able to call.
Yep.
Mhm.
That was all the
And
security
then
we
make
had.
sure they knew their address too.
Yep.
Which I did. When I had a problem in school and my dad had to come and get me and the nurse asked what the phone number was. I gave her my house phone number so that way she could talk to my dad.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, I got to go be responsible. I have to walk my dogs, feed them, and then I got to go pick up little man. Mouse, thank you for a lovely morning. Hairbag, it was great hanging out with you. Horse Lover, it was nice to meet you. Everybody in chat, I can't see chat, but have a great, amazing day.
Nice to meet you
You
too.
have a good one too, Kathy.
Have a
All
good
right,
day.
everybody.
See you
Thanks,
tonight.
Mouse.
All right. See you tonight.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready to see what I look like?
Okay. Go ahead. See, you are beautiful. I told you. Look at that.
Don't smile. Don't smile, Jen.
Dad, stop it.
She's trying to fight it. Here it comes.
Dad,
What?
I know what you're trying to do. Stop.
It's working.
See, ugly people do make beautiful children. You ought to, yeah, it's just true. You are beautiful.
I love picking on her.
The true question is, Dad, when don't you like to pick on me?
Oh my God. There was
Oh, no.
one time I went to scare her and I thought she was the one coming in the door and it ended up being my wife. No, it's not funny. You couldn't scare that woman. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't scare her.
My son is always trying to sneak scare me. Always. It's like always.
I scared my dad one time, and he had a cup of coffee, which I didn't know, because I was standing right behind the doorway in a curtain, and I was standing on the side. My dad comes through, I go, bleh! And he's like, now while I have coffee in my hand. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know you had coffee.
It burnt my hand.
Ouch.
At the time, I was drinking instant coffee, and I had just got done boiling the water. Put it in the cup, came around, and she did that. How about when I got you here, Jen? Remember when you were in the fridge and you turned around and there I was?
Yes. But I also got my dad one when he didn't even notice, or I wasn't even trying to scare him.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. I got to give her that one.
I was walking into his room and I went, Dad, and he's like, James. Apparently, me saying Dad scared him, and I wasn't being quiet at all. But apparently, he didn't hear me, and I scared him because I went to ask him a question.
Yeah. Keep bragging.
I'm just saying.
You sound a little bitter here, back.
No, what gave you that idea?
Isn't she kinky eyes? She's gorgeous.
Thank you.
She takes after her dad.
Yeah, me too. Not your dad, but my dad. That's what my son does, Siegel, and he knows. My son knows when, like, my radar is off, when I'm concentrated on something.
Mm-hmm.
And all he do is walk up behind me and go, Quiet.
That's funny.
Have you ever seen The Bushman?
I don't know.
Oh my God, that man is hilarious.
He
He dresses up like a bush, gets in this planter and sits real still until somebody comes by, and then he'll reach out and go.
We had the
Oh my God.
snowman guy come over to Gatlinburg for the day. That was hilarious. He
Oh
does
my
that.
God, it is hilarious.
He dresses up in a snowman suit and sits there and scares people as they walk by.
Yeah, but this is better. It
Yeah.
really is.
It's funny.
Sometimes he'll be holding an end of a artificial plant, and he'll drop it before the people get there, like it fell off. And when the people go to grab it, he'll reach down and it scares the living shit out of them. Texas Bushman. Check him out. He's on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm even subbed to him. The dude is freaking hilarious.
Gutter says she's seen the Muffin Man. Uh-oh.
The Muffin Man.
Yeah, like, do you know the Muffin Man?
Who lives on Drury Lane?
Oh, okay. Too much Shrek in your life on Gutter's Pub. Funny, I should know that, huh? I don't watch cartoons.
I didn't necessarily watch them, but they were always playing in my house. Oh, my Lord.
Well, yeah.
But
Wasn't that one of your guys' favorite movies, Horse Lover? Shrek?
Yeah, I think it was either I want to say it's Catherine's, but I could be wrong.
Shrek was a good movie.
Kiki Ice says my grandson likes to scare me.
Me and my dad like to scare each other. If he gets me, I get him back. And if I get him, he gets me back.
Yeah, but ask her who has the most scares.
I'd say it's probably about even. You don't want
No.
to tempt the fate there, but be her back.
No.
Like, yeah.
I've gotten her more than she's gotten me.
Mm-hmm. But when I have gotten him, I laugh like hell.
Oh, I have to admit they are good ones when you get me.
When I get him, he least expects it.
That's the best time.
Yeah, I know, right?
My kids were good at knowing my attention, though. Like, they knew how to get around my attention. They knew when I wasn't paying attention and when I was. Like, they really rode that as kids. They would, sit around and wait for my radar to fall.
That's what I used to do.
Good morning, Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Good morning, Cobalt.
Good
How are
morning.
you? Sitting over here on our Valentine's hangover the day after, How are you doing this morning, Cobalt?
Uncle Fatty said Mike Wazowski from Monsters Incorporated.
I remember growing up, I found this plastic spider. And so I named it Waldo, and the game was on. And this went on between me and my mother. And we would hide that plastic spider on each other.
Mhm.
Like, it would sit on the side of a tea glass. Perfect. Like, or before she got up in the morning, I'd stick them on her cigarettes and lighter. Because, that was going to be the first thing she grabbed before she got up and her eyes were open. She grabbed that fire. I'm going to get you back. We would strategically place the spider to scare each other. This went on for about 6 months. It was a ball.
Do you know about those spider rings that they sell at Halloween?
Uh-huh.
Took and cut the ring part off of the spider.
Yeah, it was kind of like
came,
about that size.
there was a guy that come to visit us. I set it on his shoulder without him knowing it. I go, dude, don't move. He goes, why? I said, there is one hell of a spider on your shoulder. He looked and he freaking freaked right the hell out. I laughed my ass off.
I have a brother-in-law who has a death fear of spiders. I'm talking little girls scream. Even a fake spider. This guy will not do spiders. It cracks me up. He's deathly afraid of them.
Wow.
And we do it to him all the time just because, right?
Yeah, right?
And we get that little girl scream.
I'm gonna hop down, guys. I gotta get something to eat.
Okay, hon. You have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Have
a good day too.
Clever, honey. Thanks for coming up.
You're welcome. Have a good day, everybody.
You too.
Later.
Later.
Go on, get. Oh.
Get on out of here, youngin'. She's a cool kiddo.
Yeah, she's good.
But yeah, it was actually a quiet day yesterday on the streets, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really.
In the evening, or in the afternoon and evening, it got really quiet. It got eerily quiet.
Well, I don't know. Who the hell was it I was in on last night?
Lunas.
I went to Days for a few. I know I went to somebody else.
You were in Luna's.
Luna's. That's who it was. Yeah.
You were in Luna's? No, I'm just playing. We love Luna over here.
Right.
No, I just enjoyed the company and watched some movies. At least it wasn't his usual end of the world movies. It was a decent one with an ending, you know.
Yeah.
I think I have watched every situation, reason, problem that could end the world. And
Right. Hey, I gotta say something.
Okay.
You have a good day, Gutters Pub. She's leaving. She has to go get her grandson.
Ooh, enjoy the grandbabies, definitely. Have a good day, Gutters. Thanks for stopping by.
Good looking lady.
Yeah, definitely. She's beautiful.
Very good looking lady.
Well, we've almost survived the winter on YouTube here back.
Almost. We only got what, about 5 more weeks? If that.
Yeah, if that. I'll be glad when it's over and we can get out and play.
Well, I'm glad that it isn't dark here until just before 6 now.
Right.
It was 4:30.
I know. I hate out in the winter.
I know, me too.
It feels like you're fumbling around in the dark and the cold all winter long.
Well, you are really, if you think about it.
Yeah. Can you imagine being over in the part of the world where it's like day for a long time and the night for a long time?
Oh, man. I couldn't live up in Alaska. That'd
That would-
kill me during the winter.
I think I'd go insane. It would mess my clock up that bad that it would mentally.
Yeah,
mess
I
me
think
up.
I'd end up committing suicide or something.
I would just go insane. I'd be bouncing off the walls.
Exactly.
I close my eyes and the sun won't go away. And then waiting for the sun to
shit.
come back. That'd be even worse.
Well, I don't know how good it is, but I think they only have complete darkness for 30 days and then it does start lightening up again. But how much in the daytime, I don't know.
Right. I'd have my clock all messed up.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know if I'm
right?
supposed to be asleep, awake, backwards, forwards, upside down. I don't even think the clock would make sense to me anymore. I could look at it and it would not register.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be able to tell if it was AM or PM.
Right.
Remember those little flip dial clocks? They had the metal plate that would fall down
yeah,
every minute.
Yeah.
Well, they did have AM, PM on those. So if you could find one of those, it'd be one way to do it. But that's going way back.
I just come across some really old stereo equipment. I can't even find it on YouTube. It's really old. It's in a cabinet, but and they're coffee tables. And one is the cabinet, the record player, and the radio, and the other side holds the records and the speakers.
Yeah, it's called the console.
That's an old one, and it's in fantastic shape.
Yeah, I had one, and it was in real good shape until we got kids.
Oh, I know. I love my kids, but boy,
It was a 150-watt RCA solid state. It had a turntable, a cassette player, radio, AM, FM. It had where you could flip a switch and go to high volume where it would really crank, or
yeah.
you could switch it down to low where it wouldn't be so loud. But you
I don't
didn't
know.
have to turn it up either. It would have blown the windows right out of the house if I had turned it up on high
Well,
volume.
you remember back then, though, the adults always had the stereo cranked as background noise
Yeah.
instead of the TV.
Yeah,
You walk into, your friend's house, you go in to get a drink, and boom, 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 boom. The whole house is rocking. It was
right.
cool. It was cool. And granted, it was all, it was older people music. You could still hear it outside thumping, and nobody cared like that. It was,
Right.
And if your neighbors were bothering you, you just turned your stereo up and drowned them out.
Kiki said there's no way I could live in Alaska. Meaning her.
Right.
Me either. Nope.
Nope, 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 nope. It's too cold to even open your eyes in Alaska.
Shit, if they don't freeze before you can use them.
Alaska's just a place that you wake up, laying in bed, and those mornings it's too cold, so you lay there for a minute and say nope, nope to the day.
Yeah, right.
Like, I would never get out of bed in Alaska. It would be every day would be oh nope, nope, too cold.
Yeah, you're talking 40 to 70 below during the winter up there.
Yeah. Go out there for like 10 minutes and freeze to death.
Yeah, basically.
And the Browns made it look so easy, didn't they?
Yeah, I know, right?
That was such hogwash.
Yeah.
They admitted that they really didn't go out there and live. They just went out there and shot, filmed.
Uh-huh.
And then they would go back to their house. And I think it was Pennsylvania or something like that. Anyway. And then they got in trouble because they lied about their residency in Alaska and got oil checks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, see, in Alaska, the way they do
Yeah, I
oil,
know they get oil checks.
yeah. They divide it evenly amongst every resident, and the residents get oil checks, oil royalties from the land in Alaska. So they're not privately owned by anybody. It's all the mineral rights are state owned, and then they, like I said, they divide it back up amongst the residents. And the Browns came in and claimed a couple of extra years of residency.
Oh, so that's why the father and the oldest son, or the one son there, went to prison there?
Yeah, that's why they had to go into,
Okay.
what was it, Anchorage, and serve some
Yeah, I
time in
got it.
jail. And even then, the
Yeah.
whole family stayed up at the lodge. They didn't stay out, in Browntown, if you will.
No, they were in some city somewhere.
Yeah, wreaking havoc. I
Yeah.
think before the dad and the older brother got out of jail, they were standing there at the lodge, and the other two brothers got into some trouble and got a DUI, and they were fighting in the bar and harassing women, and got a bunch of tickets and stuff.
Oh.
And they were all just wreaking havoc.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Well, you seen the episode where he was the one brother, I want to say it was Bear. I can't remember.
I
It was,
couldn't stand that dude.
but he was setting up the bear trap, remember? And he shot at the refrigerator, and the refrigerator door came back and hit him in the head.
No, I didn't remember.
You didn't see that one, man.
No.
Sliced his noggin wide open. And so when all of that happened, in fact, the mother was up in California getting cancer treatment when he did that. He had come back out to the property by himself when he done that. And so only the camera crew was out there with him when he did it. They had to
dumbass.
Oh my, yeah. They put him in rehab after that. I was like, that's enough.
Talk about stupidity.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Wow.
It was funny, but he had this thing set up to where if the bear came within range of him, he had put some explosives in the refrigerator. And his thought was if he shot the refrigerator with the gun from the porch, it would blow up and scare the bear away.
Oh, okay. Now I remember that.
So he shot the refrigerator full of explosives. And I mean, that the door of that freezer come right straight at him. Indian
What a
scalp.
dummy.
It was funny.
What a dummy. Holy crap. Yeah. That wouldn't have been my first choice for prevention.
It was like, well, yeah, you spent a little too much time not thinking that one out, did you?
Right. I'll be right back, Mouse.
Okay. The Edge is a good bear movie. I'll have to look that one up. I don't think I've seen that one. I do want to see, what is that one where the bear gets into the cocaine? I want to see that one. I hear it's hilarious. Oh, but you guys don't forget, we have No Strings Attached coming up tonight. I'll be streaming that off of Buddy's channel here too for y'all to see. He and Steve will be playing their jam session. It's a night early, scheduling issues. We're getting them in between Thursdays and Fridays. This week it's going to be tonight on a Thursday. So y'all come here and tune in for that. That's going to be all music. And remember, we still have Travel and Coffee Club. We still have slots if y'all want to join and have the coffee crowd come visit your channel for a morning. Get in touch with me. Leave a comment somewhere. Email me. And we'll get you a day of the week and we'll get the whole coffee crowd over to your channel. It's good for networking. It's good to get to know each other. Just catch up. Get motivated in the mornings. Make friends. No drama.
I'm motivated.
I would love to tell you I am this morning, but I am on procrastination mode. Like I said, it's Valentine's hangover, man. I'm tired.
Yeah.
let's see, we got No Strings Attached coming up tonight, like I said, and then we'll have Coffee at Buddy's on Saturday, Coffee at Luna's on Monday. So Tuesday and Wednesdays are open, Friday is open, and Sunday's open.
All right.
We need to get those slots filled.
Well, I thought somebody was filling the one for Tuesday morning.
I'm still waiting to hear back from Diamond Classy. But
Oh, okay.
Luna had to reschedule this week for Tuesday, so we filled it on Monday in Buddy's channel for Luna, and then she came in and did it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I got that one.
So that's the good part about it. If you have to miss a day, if you want to take a break, so we get somebody to fill in. Have you seen The Edge, Airbag?
Have I what?
Have you seen The Edge? Siegel says The Edge is a good bear movie.
No, I haven't. Never heard of it, actually.
I'll have to look it up. Sounds like a good movie. Like I said, it's got to beat these stupid end of the world movies that he's got me watching. I have seen every reason the world is going to end. Volcanoes, hurricanes, Sharknado. Yeah, I had to do all the Sharknadoes too.
Oh, Jesus.
And all the other spin-offs from it. I've seen it freeze the earth. I've seen us have to leave the earth. Everybody jumps on a spaceship and goes into space and waits it out. Flood, all of it. I've seen every way the world can ridiculously end. Did you watch any of the Sharknadoes?
No. They were so damn stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, really?
I think it shocked me because I'm looking at it. The storyline is ridiculous, but yet it's got all the top actors in it. So I'm asking myself, how did you talk these actors into playing in this movie? Like, how did you convince them to do this stupid thing?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it. So I started watching it. He wanted to watch all of them. And about the middle of it, I realized I think Sharknado is a drinking game. I honestly do. Because it goes in this pattern. It's going along. Everything is according to real life, and then all of a sudden there will be a moment in the movie that makes you kind of tilt your head sideways, scrunch your forehead and go, huh? Huh? Doesn't make sense. What? And that is the moment you're supposed to take a drink. And you drink until the tornado and the sharks and the fact that the tornado has sharks in it makes sense because you're drunk. And then it starts all over.
Oh, jeez.
It's a drinking game. And the rule, I figured the rules are every time you tilt your head sideways and go, wait, what? That's when you're supposed to start drinking. Then when you get drunk, the rest of the movie is, drunkenly funny.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Mm-hmm. Never tried it though, so I don't know if it actually gets funnier if you drunk.
Yeah, it never really, made me want to watch.
I could not figure out how they got all the top actors and actresses to
To
do
go
that.
along with it.
Yeah, to do that movie. Like, how much did you, because it's a low budget movie already. You can tell it by the graphics, right? It's low budget. And you got all of these great actors to agree to this.
Yeah, I know, right? Chainsaws up in the air. God only knows what else they did to them. I just remember seeing the preview of the chainsaw going up at one.
It's they're fighting them off like cartoons. Kapow, kapow. It's ridiculous. That's the only thing
Yeah,
that makes sense to me is that is a drinking game. Otherwise, that was the most ridiculous waste of money they ever had.
I have to tend to agree with you. Other than Attack of the Killer Tomatoes,
Oh,
that
Lord.
was one dumb freaking movie.
It's funny
Waste
to
of
go back
time
and
and
watch.
money.
It's funny to go back and watch like the horror films and the movies that were so big to us in the 80s, that really stuck and molded us and scared us. And then to go back and watch them now that technology in the film industry has gotten so much better, to look back at how easily we were entertained.
Yeah.
And I go, wow, we believed that. Like that scene right there looked real to us. Is really like we bought into that. Wow. Like you can clearly tell now it's it's a robot. But back in the day it was so real.
Yeah, I know.
Are you getting tired, Hairbag?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Well, we've been on for a good 2.5 hours. So we'll cut this one short today.
Sorry we haven't been more entertaining, people.
Yeah,
It's been a long morning.
Buddy exhausted everybody before I could get up.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Well, Hairbag, thank you for joining me on panel. And Kathy and Buddy, thanks for coming up. Thank you guys for showing up in chat, support me. I love each and every one of you. And I guess I will see you guys tonight if you join us for No Strings Attached Music Jam Session. Shout out to the replay crew because we love you guys.
Couldn't do it without you.
Love our replay crew. Keep at it. And on that note, we'll see y'all tonight.
Okay, everybody. You guys have a good one and have